these migrants are in Chicago. They already took over one building, and I heard that they're going to other parts of Chicago as well. So it's pretty much only a matter of time before they reach a city near you, or you're able to visibly, see them for yourselves outside, armed and ready to go. Now, people are saying that these are not regular racist Latinos. A lot of them were ex-militaries, and a lot of them, were basically gang members and still are gang members.
All right, we got a real situation, man, and it's explosive. Man, what's happening with Chicago, bro? Chicago, we got Venezuelan migrants, let's call them. You know what they are, but let's for the sake of this platform and not having this thing removed, let's just call it, we got some folks from out of the country, man. They're here, all right? And, they get $5,000 each. Each person gets $5,000 when they cross that border, right? So they cross the border. They come up in here, man. And it's because they're getting a $1,200 to $1,300 a month stipend plus free room and board as well, plus food. They don't really have nothing to do, man. So what they do is they go out and buy some weapons, or they buy it on the street, or they import a boat, whatever they do. But they have cash, so they can buy the weapons, right? So here's the deal, man. Look, we have these boys, man, with weapons that are taking over buildings, man, in Chicago. Now, here's the situation. It's really a sad situation. Because the reality is the folks that we got brothers in Chicago, man, just because it's hot, they'll end up just shooting at the place. So, you start taking over their apartments and kicking out their kids and their loved ones and stuff like that. It's explosive, man. Listen. If we are compassionate and loving people, we need to be praying for Chicago that the thing don't turn real bad real quick. Because there's some folks there that ain't gonna have it, man. They just not gonna let you just have their stuff, man. They just not gonna have it, all right? You know what I'm talking about. And so we need to keep an eye on Chicago. We need to be praying for Chicago, and we need to be praying for them babies that just happen to be in the middle of, a real kind of battleground there. It's usually the innocents that get, messed up, hurt, maimed, shot, whatever, in situations like that. So let's be praying for Chicago, man, that the Venezuelans, man, will disarm and just walk away, bro, walk away. Now here's the issue. This is all preventable, right? Because 4 years ago we didn't have this, right? So what we want people to understand is, look. Let's use our brains. Let's recognize that this was actually imported here, right? It's sort of, this is kind of what they want to do. Because why would you give people that are not supposed to be here so much money, and then turn them loose in some of the fiercest, most chaotic type urban environments, right? It just don't seem like it's logical, right? Now, you could say, well, they kind of turned them away, turned them out, let them loose in Colorado, in Aurora, Colorado, and so they just show up where they show up. Well, I don't know. I think the people in Colorado too is going to have something to say about that before the day's out. But really, America's not the place where you want to come and try to take things over and just mandate, look, this is ours now. And we got too many people here that got too many special talents and skills with special types of tools that can make it real tough for foreigners to try to pull that off. So anyway, we need to make sure that the Venezuelans know, look, you're here, you're getting paid by the administration. But it don't mean you can just take over everything, man. You gotta kind of pay your way, get a job, do your thing, do what other folks do. Try to do the best you can to make the best of the time that you do have here, and and do that. So that's my admonition and encouragement for us all, though. Be praying for Chicago. Be praying for the folks in Aurora, Colorado, and pray that they, that we don't really have a whole lot of bloodshed, because in some cases, in some ways, I think some people kind of want that, and I think they kind of want that so they can kind of do a little confiscation or something, man. I mean, yeah, you guys know what I mean, man. Anyway, tired of talking in circles because I'm trying to avoid the potential issues here. But anyway, let's be vigilant about what's going on in America, man. And let's understand this didn't happen 4 years ago. And it ain't gonna happen. If we do the right thing, this election shouldn't happen going forward. All right? See you next time. Give me a follow and a like and a share, baby. All right? See you next time.
Didn't I tell y'all not to play with Chicago? Venezuelans? I told y'all not to play with Chicago. I don't think y'all believe me when I told y'all that them are not the people to play with. They called that place Chirac for a reason. I already knew this was going to happen to y'all. They tired of y'all. If y'all don't know what I'm saying, they just had a shooting of a man that got in the head, and he was one of the Venezuelan. And I'm hearing on the streets that he was one of the leaders. Oh, they've been staking out. They've been staking out. And they already been planning this. I told y'all that the Chicagoan people are nobody to play with. And when they are fed up, nobody can stop them. There are streets that police don't even go on. You can call them all you want. They won't show up. Y'all are playing with fire with them people. Them people are not to be played with. They already was waiting. They're sick of y'all. They're sick of your antics. They're sick of your trash behavior. They're like, oh, really? Y'all want to do nothing? We will. Let me tell you something about about Chirac. They are dangerous. Dangerous as dangerous can come. Yes. Like I said, there are streets the police won't even go on. So, good luck with that, Venezuelan. I told y'all, your day will come trying to act funny and trying to act hard. You acting hard in the wrong place.
Hey, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and hop on this motherfucker. Look, that Venezuelan gang shit taking over Colorado. It's only one statement to make about that. Like, Chicago is not Colorado, man. That's different, bro. Them two different places, bro. Just as quick as y'all was going to go make that false ass narrative, like them people came and took over a complex in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Chicago. Man, I come from this shit. Stop playing, man. You think some Venezuelans gonna come take over? The police can't do half the shit about violence in Chicago. Come on, man. They ain't bring enough equipment to come take over shit in Iraq. This shit get scary for them. Y'all putting them in some shit they really don't even want to be involved in, man. We sit back laughing. I come from this shit, so I know what's going on down there, man. Them people won't make it out that bitch, man. It's too many belts. For sure. False narratives and shit, y'all. Man, Chicago is not Colorado. They both might start with a C, man, but this shit get deeper than that, boy.